Well, we're about ready to go out for a little ride in our V8 powered 944. We got a couple of things to talk about when we get back, but we'll just get right to the ride. Wow, that was fun. This thing runs really good. Oh my God. I have been playing with the tuning settings a bit, and it runs really good right now. So, and the trans is working really good, and I don't know. I have no reason not to drive it now. And one of the reasons is because I spent some time on the phone with Scott at Renegade Hybrids the other day, and we talked. He actually races a 944 with one of their V8 conversions in it, and so we talked a lot about pedal feel and how to get better heel toe feel out of one of these cars once you've converted it to the V8. So we're going to be making some changes, but first thing we did the easy stuff. So he said that he makes an L-shaped pedal to fit over the gas pedal. That gives him a better place to put your heel to flip the throttle when you're heel toe downshifting. So I thought, wow, that's an interesting idea, because you know the brake pedal effort changes a lot when you convert it to this, because you've gotten rid of the brake master cylinder, the vacuum booster. So you have non-boosted brakes. The brake pedal ends up a little bit higher because of that. So you're kind of leaning on your ankle over to get to the throttle to blip it to do heel toe downshifting. It's actually not heel toe at that point, but anyway. So we also talked about adjusting the pedals. The brake pedal is adjustable, so what I did was I made an L-shaped pedal to go over the gas pedal out of a piece of 3/4 inch plywood. It was super easy. It took me about, I don't know, 15 minutes, and I just screwed it on there with a deck screw. Well, 2 deck screws. And then I found that I had to actually adjust the brake pedal up a little bit. So I basically adjusted it up 1 turn. Now I got pretty darn good heel toe feel, and also on the clutch side I backed that in another turn just to be sure we're not running on the throwout bearing all the time on the clutch. But what I did do is I adjusted the over center spring. That is adjustable, and I wasn't thinking about that before. I actually pulled the fuse box out again to get to the top of the pedal to get to the nut to adjust it. So I backed that out 3 turns, and now the clutch is a lot easier to operate now, because it's not really the clutch pressure plate stiffness you feel so much, it's actually that over center spring. But anyhow, let me show you what we got in here. There's the car again, for in case you haven't seen it before. Now to the pedals. Let me grab a light here. I'll probably make something out of, something to get it better. But basically, it's a piece of 3/4 inch plywood. So you have this thing, you can put your heel right on here. It's real easy to get to it when you're on the brakes. So right now, the brake pedal is maybe a 1/2 inch, when you're at the point where it contacts, when the pads contact the rotors, which is right about there. So we're maybe a 1/2 inch or so above where the gas pedal is. So when the ball of your foot is here, the other part of your foot can go down here and pretty easily get the gas pedal. And, well, which is still hard to do with your hand, but it's real easy to do with your foot now. So we talked about one other thing, because I was pretty concerned about the brakes. And so he described what the real problem is with the brakes on these cars. So this car, it's a later car, so it has what would have been 944 turbo brakes on it. And, well, it's a little hard to see in there, but basically what he told me was the real problem with these brakes isn't the size of the discs or the calipers or the surface area of the pads. It's actually the way the caliper is mounted on here. If you notice, it's actually very close to the center. So you're not getting as much mechanical advantage as you could out of this. So anyway, he sells a set of basically an adapter to put 996 brake pads on here, and brake calipers and rotors on here. And he says that really solves the problem. And in the case of this car, you can just do it on the front, and the brake balance works out very nicely between the front and the rear with the brakes that are already back there. So don't have to lose the park and brake or anything crazy like that. So basically, what we're probably going to do is get that kit and install those brakes in the front. One problem. I like my 16-inch wheels. I like my high sidewall tires for driving around in Pennsylvania because we don't have smooth roads. We got bumps, the occasional pothole. So these are actually pretty darn good for that. But the new rotors, the new front rotors won't fit. Well, they'll fit, but this wheel will not fit on the front anymore. So we have to go to 17 inches. Not sure what I'm going to do yet. I know you can get Maxlite 17-inch cup wheels. There's a couple stores on eBay that sell them, and they're not horribly expensive. And I really like the cup wheels. They're really nice looking. So yeah, I'm going to lose a little bit of comfort because we're going to have more wheel, less tire. But that might be what we have to do to get the brakes right. I mean, right now with the adjustments that we did, it's actually pretty good. But yeah. Unfortunately, my brand new 16-inch tires won't be getting used anymore, so it'll be a wheels and tires thing. That'll be a big bite out of the paycheck. Ouch. But I don't know. We're gonna put it all together and see how much it costs and see if we're gonna do it. But other than that, it's great. I took it to a car show today and at the North Hartford County Airport in Maryland. And that's actually the first time I've driven it a significant distance away from home. And it was great. It was a lot of fun. I didn't really look at the cars much, but there was lots of helicopters and small planes to look at. And a couple friends of mine are pilots, so got to spend some time with them. And they got to see the car, and yeah, we had some fun. It was great. Unfortunately, I didn't take any pictures or anything. But oh well. Maybe next time.